I knew that he had to be our annual summit opening speaker. But the problem is, we have a very conservative C-suite and CEO audience, and bringing poetic voice and Sekou into an environment like that I felt was risky, but at the same time I knew it would be a win. So having sold it to my colleagues, we then were getting ready for our meeting. His topic of disruption and innovation opened our meeting. The energy level in the room was the highest I've ever seen. The content was amazing, and the reception by this conservative audience was beyond belief. They loved him.
I've seen Sekou a number of times now, and I have worked with him twice in 2 different organizations. And the first time, I gotta be honest, I was a little bit nervous because what Sekou does is definitely edgy and out there. And for a conservative organization, at that time we had 2,000 leaders, I wasn't sure how it's going to land. And people were floored. They were absolutely blown away by it. And so the second time now, at Northwell, at our big event in Madison Square Garden, I could just kick back, relax, and just actually watch the audience also to see how they reacted to him. And frankly, to see him do his magic on stage, and it is magic. It's you can see in the eyes of the audience, which were our leaders, they are mesmerized. They are trying to figure out what is going on, how does he do that, how does he deliver the message that is so inspiring but also tailored to our organization.
Our audience is comprised of finance, accounting, and travel management professionals. Sekou was our closing keynote, and he absolutely packed the room and blew the audience away. Over 3/4 of our audience gave Sekou a 5 out of 5 on our post-event survey. They also gave him a standing ovation at the end of the keynote. In over 15 years, we've never seen response that positive or scores that high.
I'm talking about people who, might be on this side and they might be on that side, but he's a way of bringing everybody together and weaving this story that really just makes people's hearts sing. It really just makes them, want to be involved and want to be engaged and want to relate to one another.
Now suddenly you're engaged, and you're engaged. And you're engaged because you're like, he's touching him.
He does an amazing thing with a poetic voice where, in our case, he took the experience and the challenges that senior financial executives face and weave the beautiful story of helping people really sit back and reflect and think about how they want to tackle innovation, tackle disruption in the business world today, and how they want to implement that and the impact it has on people in their companies. In the history of FEI, he got a standing ovation at the end of his presentation, which you never really see happen.
And the one vantage point you have as someone who sits on the dais looking out into the audience when the speaker is also in the audience is you get a chance to see the room. You get a chance to watch how people are responding. I saw people shaking their head. I saw smiles come across their faces. I saw young people saying, oh, he gets it. And older people saying, oh, he does get it.
We just finished our annual meeting, and guess who was the highlight speaker for us? Sekou Andrews, a poetic voice. He was amazing. Oh my God, he rocked the house, and everyone is just talking about Sekou. He really added the magic that we needed to this meeting in Anaheim. A perfect beginning and a perfect ending.